artist, an award-winning musician, and he's desperately trying to hold his beautiful mind together. He's a living TikTok post that thinks that if he just does one more bad take on current events, he's finally gonna become famous. Will his guests keep him on track? Will he deservedly get canceled, or will this show crash and burn as he loses control once again? Welcome to Meltdown Island.
It's Dustin!
I know everything that Dustin is saying sounds totally delusional.
Dustin, where are you going? Just trust me!
Dustin, you slow down. Dustin!
Dustin, you're a goddamn Einstein.
Dustin's right. You're a certified genius.
I think that's a great idea, Mike.
Thank you, Dustin.
If you look up the word tempting in the dictionary, you will find a picture of Sean.
Looks like Jawa is stuck between a rock and a Sean place.
I think it's because Sean is very built and he's sexy as hell. I'm going to sleep next to Sean Smith.
Nothing feels good when you're feeling bad. Nothing makes sense when you're feeling mad. Don't go around feeling sad, cause everybody's going around saying that you're crazy, that you're lazy, and you're unmotivating. To the people that surround you in society, they control you in your mind with anxiety. You gotta break free from that mindset. Break free, break free. Break free to explode. Break free to expose all of those emotional vulnerability and the complexities of your mind. And together we will find that the sun keeps shining on the other side. You know the sun keeps shining on the other side. The sun keeps shining on the other side of the rain cloud, of the storm clouds in your eyes, in your eyes. There's a place I know we can go and stay a while. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Welcome to Meltdown Island. To Meltdown, we can all meltdown together. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island. Down Island.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. What up? What up? What up? You doing well? Welcome. Hi everyone, welcome to Meltdown Island, the #1 show for anything that's happening in my life or this guy's life. His name is
Sean Hanlon!
My name's Dustin Gardner. Pleased to meet you.
And welcome to Meltdown Island.
Ooh, spooky! Spooky on the thing. That's right, everyone. It's time to get Meltdown Island.
Because the world is melting down, right, Dustin?
I
we
mean,
know that. The world is melting down.
We're definitely still in the end of an ice age.
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe not?
I mean, we may have had, or we may be approaching an Ice Age termination event.
Yes. So we're still in the Ice Age, and we might be leaving it. We might be exiting the Ice Age, and someone call that a melting down of our planet Earth.
We're at what they call an interglacial
phase.
And
I didn't know we were going to end on that.
I was about to say the previous Ice Age, but
previously on Meltdown Island's Ice Age,
the current Ice Age, really, because technically, like you said very astutely, Dustin.
Thank you. I'm an astuter.
In an Ice Age, but it's an interglacial period. But we may have put so much CO2 into the atmosphere, we might be experiencing so much warming that we could be.
It's the unknown unknowns.
We could have triggered an Ice Age termination.
We just don't know, you guys. Do you want to put a wig on? It's Halloween, bud.
I don't. I've got to go to a rehearsal tonight. I don't want to have matted down hair.
How's your rehearsals going, bud?
Good. They're going all right. So...
You gonna point at me? You gonna say about how I was there?
I want to take a second to...
Go on.
Just thank you again, buddy.
Me?
For those of you who don't know, Dustin attended one of our rehearsals last week.
No one knows.
Took time out of his busy schedule to come help.
I scheduled around it for sure.
Work with my cast on a song, and he was very helpful.
And was I?
And he brought a very playful, as you can imagine, a playful air to what could be a very stressful rehearsal.
It definitely felt as moments of stress.
So, Dustin brought a lot of levity. He also brought a lot of expertise into the mix as far as music goes.
I definitely felt there were a couple times where I was able to go, I may not know, but I know that you're not right and you're not right and that person's right.
It was perfect.
Right?
It was just what it needed.
I found out, I remembered my leading. Like, a lot of people go, you're not a natural. I am. I'm a natural born leader. And you might not see that initially.
I mean, on things that you're an expert at,
yes,
I think you can do. And music is definitely, I mean, you've been at it for so long.
Some say too long.
Probably. But you were leading a little bit in there. It was very exciting to watch.
And but here's how I lead. I remembered, I find that I allow leaders to grow and to become leaders themselves.
Right.
Then all of a sudden you got a whole group of leaders.
Yeah.
Now what? Now we're all following and leading. The microphone, is it not on? Oh no. Because we're talking big me stuff, and I think this needs to be heard.
What? We had this problem last week.
It says Yeti. It says it's on the Yetis, yo.
Turn yours up. Can we hear it? What's going on?
All right, let's hear it. Then all of a sudden you got a whole group of leaders. I think you need to turn it up.
Turn it up. It seems to be working.
You got it turned up? Do you have it turned up on your end, Crystal?
By the way, also, hello.
Hello.
Crystal, happy Halloween.
Ooh.
Look how scary the Meltdown Island thing is.
Very unique and new for the island.
For the Halloween. So anyway, Dustin showed up at this rehearsal. He was great. And not only the musical expertise and the glimpses of leadership.
Finding leaders and allowing them to lead. Because here's the thing. A lot of times when people stand up and go to lead, as a leader, a lot of people go, squash that. I'm the leader. Squash that. You listen only me. What did I do? I went, I'm going to listen to you. And I'm going to say, yes, I hear you. You might be 100% wrong, but I hear you. And if you want to try it out, people go, can I try this out? What I say, we can try it out 1,000 times. People get scared. Oh, I don't know if we're going to have time. We got all the time in the world.
Let's try it out.
Let's try it out. One of our famous shows.
One of our famous shows.
Famous to us, for sure.
So, but also, just to wrap up, one can't underestimate the value of the levity that he brought to the rehearsal. Very, very playful. In fact, even at the Sunday rehearsal, everyone was talking about how much they enjoyed that rehearsal.
Really?
And your presence.
And was this brought up to the board? Was this brought up to the board at the end?
And Anish seems adamant that we revive Try It Out.
Guy, I've been saying that for a while. It's a good show. it feels. Here's the thing: is for us on the stage, it doesn't feel like it's a good show. You know why? Because our job is to fail. Why? So that the people watching go, I can do better than that. And that's not a good feeling to have when you're on stage trying to be, avant-garde funny as well as carrying some sort of story. People get a little intimidated, a little timidate.
So the world is melting down around us.
And we might try it out again.
And sometimes we melt down.
Uh-huh.
So we've created this island, Meltdown Island.
Welcome.
Where we gather once a week on the shores of Meltdown Island so that we can process the world melting down around us.
It's hard sometimes. Hard.
Yeah, it is hard. And sometimes it leads to us melting down. But you know what?
What?
It's okay for us to do that here because this is Meltdown Island. It's a safe place
for you
for meltdowns. So
for us.
We will help you process it as we process it ourselves.
Let's stop the world and melt with you.
Nailed it.
Thank you. I felt good.
It was good.
I also used the perspective of the hand.
No, it was wonderful. So welcome to Meltdown
I feel
Island.
like now it wasn't wonderful. Like I feel like you tossed it away there at the end, and it was actually pretty good. And I feel slighted.
No, I was saying it was very good.
I know what you were saying.
No, it was very good.
Thank you.
So, speaking of melting down.
Uh-oh. Are we going to talk about fantasy football, fantasy cosplaying in the football? 2023.
Bum, 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 bum.
Take it away, Sean. How's it going? Are you fantasizing? Huh?
I had a brutal loss this week.
What does that mean?
I took a brutal loss. I am a 5-2 team, and I was going up against a 2-5 team.
Oh boy, those sound like opposite numbers.
He's got some really strong players, though. He's just had some rough weeks. But anyway, that person happened to be a young Chris Cordy that I believe you know.
I do know Chris Cordy.
Yeah, so
he was on my new show, Surprise with DUSTiN. Surprise! You're on a show with DUSTiN. How you doing? You're doing real good so far. How do you like the show so far? Good. Great. Hey everyone, this has been Chris Cordy. Like that's all I do. It's a funny show. I need to try crack that one up. I know.
Bring it back.
It's
bring it back. So as all the dust settled on Sunday night, I had a 17-point lead going into Monday Night Football, the Lions game. Very exciting. I even had a receiver that was on the Raiders playing against the Lions. I had a receiver who was going to get more points for me. He had the Lions kicker. The kicker is one of those positions that usually does not garner a lot of points for
Doesn't it?
So even going into it, 17-point lead was it's a pretty comfortable lead. When he's got a kicker and I've got a wide receiver still going.
I see.
So also noteworthy, his kicker, his highest week so far was only 10 points.
Okay.
So I'm feeling pretty confident that I've got
this game. You're real handsy on my body. You're getting real handsy.
I'm confident that I've got this game in the bag.
Okay.
In the bag.
Okay. And then what happened? What happened? What happened in the game?
Well, the Lions kicker went off. He had a bunch of field goals.
He had to melt up.
He had like 4 or 5 field goals.
What's that? That's how many field goals? That's 3 points.
The Lions defense.
15 points.
Well, they get extra points for longer ones too. So a kicker gets 3 points.
Sounds like kickers are actually important now.
Kicker gets 3 points.
Is this a position that you haven't thought through all the way?
No,
you have a good kicker.
Yeah, I mean, the average. I mean, if you get 10 points from a kicker, that's a good day for a kicker.
You say so.
But sometimes if a team only scores touchdowns, say a team wins a game 28-0.
Okay.
Like when the Ravens were beating the Lions last week, 28-0.
Ooh.
That kicker only had 4 points because all he got points for was the extra points that he kicked. So it's 1 point.
Okay.
So your team can go off, and your kicker can only get 4 or 5 points,
depending on how far. Oh yeah. No, but they wouldn't because the same position when you kick an extra point.
The Lions, on the other hand, for whatever reason, the first half of the game, they
couldn't
weren't
get it in.
they weren't getting into the end zone.
Couldn't get it done.
So
Couldn't
they
put it in.
kept kicking field
I'm hearing ya.
goals. And all of a sudden, my lead had dwindled away to 2. Because here's the thing: remember that Lions game I was talking about, where the Ravens were up on them at halftime? I think 28-0. The defense came out of that. They were so humiliated last week, the defense, that they got pissed and they came out angry. Plus, it was Monday.
This is the Lions. They were pissed and angry.
They were Monday night. It was Monday night. They were at home.
They wanted to show
great
off.
Vibe in the stadium.
Oh, they was vibing. Okay.
I mean, the crowd was electric. They
It's
were
electric.
pissed off from the previous week, so they came out angry and they attacked. And my receiver, so his kicker's getting all these field goals. My receiver is getting nothing all game.
They shut him down?
They shut him down. He got 2 points.
2 points.
And his kicker ended up with like 19
Just
points.
2 points, baby. So you guys tied?
I lost by like 2 points.
Oh. That 2 points didn't count for you? I guess it's more math. There's more numbers. Yeah.
But I ended up losing by 2 points. The Lions' defense was swarming. They kept sacking the quarterback over and over again. It was brutal.
It's so weird that that more fantasy footballers aren't into crypto because it's just numbers too.
Right.
Because it sounds like it's really numbers based.
Yeah. But there's a tangibility to fantasy football that does not exist in crypto. When you invest in a player,
first of all, you're not spending anything.
First of all, you're not spending anything. Well, except for the fee to get into the league.
Oh, okay. So there's a fee.
But then you've got the team that you can research, and you've got a pretty good feel for all these players are going to do, and trying to assemble the best squad possible. I mean, it could be you're buying into something, and you're waiting for some guy to just randomly release stuff,
and then
he keeps sticking you around.
Well, he's not. Like if you're talking about what's going on with crypto, yeah. I mean, we're definitely there's some of us that are sitting in the pond, nice and patiently waiting for what they would call our treats. This is Halloween, right? We can talk about treats.
Yeah.
Sadly, we keep getting tricked. Thanks. But they've definitely been building up Halloween, and so at midnight, a lot of us was like, "Here it comes, here it comes," and then we were like, "Oh wait, it's not midnight in LA yet. So if it's the great United States, we gotta wait till," and then 4 o'clock came and there was no more. There was still no treats. And then you go, well, Hawaii is a state, and that's another 3 or 4 hours away, so we gotta probably wait for them. So I was like, get some sleep, for you got a big show tonight, honey. I call myself honey sometimes.
That's nice.
Sweet, isn't it? It's very nurturing of myself. And so therefore I was I slept for a couple hours and woke up. No treats yet. And then we're like, oh, it's probably this evening. Probably an evening event, like when you go trick-or-treating.
Right.
Duh.
Sure.
Now we're like, duh. But then you go back to, well, what's it going to be? East Coast time? But we had a multiplier that ended at midnight East Coast time. So that's why. It was like 3x. Your trades. Your multipliers. Which, again, I don't even know what the multipliers mean because we haven't gotten our first reward to go, hey, Sean, this is our reward. I'm gesturing with scissors too much, I feel like, right now. I should put the scissors down.
Put the scissors down.
Okay.
No gesturing with scissors.
Well, I'm very fidgety. I'm very fidgety. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with myself.
Let me just take the scissors.
Well, if I could take your glass.
No.
Because your glass is sort of sitting where your elbow is. He's going to knock it off one day, and I'm the one that's going to be yelling.
I lost by 2 points. It was very heartbreaking.
That is heartbreaking. Can I say this? I need these treats. I need this drop.
I need this win. I got to make the playoffs.
Oh, if you don't make the playoffs, what are you doing cosplaying fantasy football in the first place?
Exactly. So my team's feeling pressure, and my best player's on bye this week. When I have to win, my best player's on bye.
Who's your best player?
Christian McCaffrey.
That's a football player?
Yeah. He's a wide receiver. He's a running back for San Francisco 49ers, and he is a stud.
Sounds like a hunk. He must work out, huh?
He is on the verge of setting a record for consecutive games with a touchdown.
That sounds crazy.
It's pretty crazy. So Anyhoozle.
That sounds like a weird word, but I appreciate it.
I'm heartbroken.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry you're heartbroken, bud. What I'm doing right now is I'm sharing. I'm giving it a like and I'm sharing it with other people so that they know what's going on. That's all I'm doing. You like my hair? This is my Halloween costume for right now.
It's great.
Thanks.
So
should we check out what's trending and what's melting down around right now?
Yeah.
Let's check it out, you guys. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Find out what people are melting down.
Melting down, melting down,
Stuff
melting
they're
down.
Asking questions
What's
about
going on?
what is happening? There
Raiders
it is,
at
Raiders
Lions.
Ugh.
What play was that? Was that the one?
I don't know.
They shut him down. They definitely shut
them down.
Boy, those Lions look fired up. Oh, they're at home.
Lions were fired up. They were at home. That's what I said. They were home. They're at Ford Field. The crowd is electric. Not only the Lions have been losers for so long. The Lions have never been to the Super Bowl. I think we've talked about this before. Lions have never been to the Super Bowl before.
That's too bad.
We haven't won a playoff game in 30 years. So this
a long time.
This fan base is hungry. Now we've got a winning team. We had a Monday night game.
So they're fired up.
The crowd was fired.
What's their record? What's the Lions' record?
I think I got it.
Your record is 5-3 in your fantasy world.
Yeah.
Because he's playing a little fantasy football, and he is a fantasy guy. You know that he is. So Halloween is obviously trending.
The Lions are 6-2, and they're strongly atop the NFC North.
Okay.
In fact, we've got the best record right now in the NFC.
We do?
At 6-2.
6-2? Oh boy, I don't know if we should have said that out loud. That feels like it is a you know what I mean? I don't want to say a jinx, but boy, oh boy.
And we're tied for the best record in the league. There are like 5 teams. That are
Who's Chase Young?
But there's only one in the NFC, and that's the Lions.
He seems like a college football player, or no?
I don't.
What's that? That's a Phillies versus the Wisconsin team? That doesn't sound right.
No, that's college. It's college.
Oh, there's an Eagles. There's a college Eagle.
Probably.
All right. Some sort of college player is trending. Rasul Douglas. What's this guy? Oh, he's another football player. Got some football players. Yemen is trending.
Why is Yemen trending?
I don't know. I knew a guy from Yemen once. Breaking: Yemen declared they are now at war with Israel. Well, that's not good. That's not good. Breaking news.
I mean, this situation is going to get out of control.
I mean, let's just all calm down. Let's get everybody together and smoke one together as a family, as a planet.
I mean, Yemen. Yeah, that's significant. I just fear that eventually Iran's going to get involved.
I mean, of course, they already say they are. They've been saying Iran's the one back and behind the scenes, but someone's actually gone, hey, yo, we're going to go ahead and make ourselves declared. Which is not good.
And Iran is very tight with Russia and China, for that matter.
Speaking of which, did you see that where they were like this?
Get pulled into a world war.
Did you see when Russia and North Korea were celebrating something or signing something together? No. And then they go like this. They go, cheers. And then they stand there like this for the cameras. And then they look at each other. They look at their glass. And they look at each other and they both go. They did not drink after the cheers, which is bad luck. But also, ain't you got taste testers?
Yeah. Like, they hand them off to taste testers on it.
And then take them back. I don't know. I guess some Russians been known to put a little dab will do ya. Yeah. And then people are dead. So, I mean, that's been known. That's a known thing. Yeah, I
mean, Putin is kind of notorious for that. No. Notorious.
Putin up. Getting Putin in here.
Notorious.
What?
So, anyway. So it could be problematic. I mean, and what if China decides now is the time that they're going to make a move in Taiwan? That could be a big, serious issue, especially since Taiwan is making most of our chips, our microchips for computers. So
surprised we haven't stole that yet. I'm just talking about, you know, I mean, it just seems natural.
I mean, the thing is, during the pandemic, when we realized, oh boy, when Taiwan's not making chips, we run out of them pretty fast. So,
I mean, what we did in World War II is we stole all their science. I'm surprised we aren't doing that again.
well,
Unless we're waiting for the opportunity for them to go to war and then we steal.
as a result of the
Could be.
as a result of the pandemic, though, they passed the CHIPS Act, in which they would build a couple of chips facilities over here.
Mm-hmm.
But that takes like 6 years
Seems like a
to
long
build
time.
one of those facilities. I mean, have you ever seen a video of how these chips are made? The environment in which these chips are made?
I don't watch
There can
video.
be no dust. There can be no dust. It's got to be a completely dust-free environment.
Okay.
And they've got these machines. You ever look at a fucking microchip, how tiny they are?
They look
And
like little cities.
And they've got all those little circuits on them.
Like circuit cities.
I mean, yeah, Circuit City.
Oh, I guess that's where they get their name.
Yeah, right?
That makes sense.
Anyways.
I also saw this. I read the other day. Did you know US is spelled us and it's like us is US?
Oh my God, that's...
It's almost
Donald
like I feel
Trump
like
is
I'm the one that's inventing this right now in real time.
Are you referring to that Trump thing?
I am. I'm doing a parody.
Oh my God, that guy.
Thank you.
I just put this together. Has anyone put this
Has
together?
anyone ever put this? No.
Has
No,
anyone
we're
ever-
all dumb like you.
Us is US. US is us.
It's like how can he have the gall to go out and say that? Because it sounds so dumb. You sound dumb. That's the first time you've said that?
Yeah.
Don't say that. At least say this is something I've always said.
Yeah. Right? Not like you just discovered it. You're the first person to ever realize it.
I've been doing the Us All Project, USA 2, for 3 years at least. Since we've been doing the show, I came up with that idea.
So, it's just, feels so messy.
Welcome to Meltdown Island.
Welcome to Meltdown
We let it get a little messy.
Island.
You ask, why would you ever let it get messy? I'll tell you why.
Anything else you want to talk about, or you want to start watching some of that video? You want to watch
Oh, well, I don't know if you want to watch the video, so I'm not trying to be too pushy with it.
I'm curious. We can watch some of it.
21 Google search. Nope. Where's the thing?
Where's what thing?
How to search? Nope. Search on. Nope.
You just had it up.
I know, right? Trending.
So, it's all very troublesome.
It is. Thank you.
To wrap it up.
Trending
2
on
points.
Google.
I lost by 2 points.
And that's a heartbreaker.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If Jacoby Myers would have made one more catch, just one more catch, that would have given me enough points.
You think they ever go? You ever
win.
think they get in the end zone or in the huddle and they go,
catch.
"Hey, my fantasy guys need this. Can you give me one more toss?"
Well, it's funny because some of these NFL players, they have fantasy leagues of their own.
Oh no.
Yeah. So Austin Eckler, I was watching the Chargers game on Sunday night, and Austin Eckler is the running back for the Chargers, and the announcers were talking about how in an interview he was saying, yeah, he plays fantasy football, and he's got himself in a couple of leagues.
Bro,
So
I need this.
He's eager to get back into the end zone, if only for his real team, but also for his fantasy team.
Wild.
So yeah, pretty wild.
My God, I cannot believe this is so difficult.
Which again, you would.
I've
think
already
it's
done it.
Technically not legal, but there was also a because there was a controversial move earlier in the season where a team was down by 7 points or down by 8 points, something, and there was very little time left in the game, and the coach decided to kick a field goal. Instead of going for the touchdown, which they had to have the touchdown, so they ended up going for a field goal. They get the field goal, but then they run out of time and they don't get the ball back again. So, but that field goal also helped them to cover the spread. So there's some question as to, well, was he going for the field goal?
And you just don't know.
Cover the spread, and you don't know. You don't know.
You don't know though, do you?
Right?
I don't.
I mean, but he's got to know that there was like a 7-point spread on the game, and by getting within 6 points, the gamblers who bet on his team were going to win.
So the very first page of Google is all ads. All ads.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Google's a mess now.
It seems like it. It's even telling me to search with AI. Ain't that crazy? It's telling me to search with AI. It's like, you don't want to do your job anymore, Googles? Look at this, page 3, still all ads.
What is going on?
It's a mess, bro. Sponsored. Everything's sponsored, or page 5, sponsored.
Ads. Google.
Talk about it.
Google's just about the money.
Aren't they all about the money, bud?
I mean, is it not enough that you're selling all of our data? We've also got to be.
Hello, Crystal. Look at that.
Ooh, wow, nice.
Hello, boys.
Hey,
Dina.
Happy Halloween, Dina.
Happy Halloween.
Dina, what a delight. And
Right?
no typos in that hello, boys. Good for you, buddy.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you. Well,
so,
we don't know what's going on Google, I guess.
It's all
sponsored.
So let's go to the view. Let's go to the video. Let's review.
You think?
That piece of my life from what, 10 years ago now?
It is. That's just it. It's a 10-year-old
10-year anniversary.
10-year anniversary.
Let's cue it up. Let's see what we were going for.
Well, it might be fun to watch your own acting prowess.
I don't know if I'd call it that.
I don't know what I'd call it either.
I mean, I don't know if I was ever really acting in those shows.
You weren't?
Mostly just trying to.
I think you were doing it wrong. If you weren't acting in those shows, you were doing it wrong.
Welcome to.
So what I'm going to do is go over here to Meltdown Island playlists.
Right, you got to get a playlist. Meltdown.
We got a whole bunch. Look at all them playlists.
Look at them all.
I just started the Meltdown Island live streams playlist for live streams. I got to add a few more in there.
Dustin's After
Show.
Everything
from Dustin's After Show.
Everything.
So let's open. Stop that. We don't need that.
Don't need it.
What we need is Halloween.
Festival of Samhain. The last great one placed 2,000 years ago when the hills were on fire.
What? You sound a little crazy right now, bud.
What are you talking about? I didn't say anything.
2.1. Nope. We're looking for 3.1.
2.2.
Well, this is 1.2.
Huh.
Surprised that they're not together more. 3.3. Boy, everything but 3.1.
We need a lot of these. How did that happen, Dustin? You knew we were ready to. There it is. Right there, 3.1. That's Christmas time.
We're looking for 4.1. 4.1.
You kidding me, Dustin?
Not. A Halloween show, basically. And Sean, if I could talk a little bit about it, set it up a little bit.
I can't believe that it's this hard to find.
Well, the fact that we can't find anything is very frustrating. Some would say.
Sure.
But here we are. We found it.
Seems like you would have.
We found it.
What is it?
Oh, here. So I'm going to hit pause.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to share it so we can watch together.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Wow, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff happened. Happy Halloween to y'all. Great. Thank you. Great costumes, gents. Sean looks just like Dustin, and Dustin just like Sean.
I don't know if that's true.
I'm dressed as Dustin today.
Are you?
I'm dressed as Sean today.
Are you?
Welcome to what else? Was that a backhanded compliment? There's more.
No, it's not a backhanded compliment.
Oh, Dusty.
Dinas.
No, it was not a backhanded compliment. It was a compliment. It was a front-handed.
It was a compliment.
It was a front-handed compliment.
It was a fair trade.
Oh, what else we got? What else is going on? That one we just said. Well, what's
Happy
the other?
Halloween.
What's the one under that?
There
it is.
What's this one?
Welcome, Micula, by the way. Version, auctioneer. Can I get a 1.1, 3.1? Do I hear 2.2?
Oh, 4.1. Can I get a 4.1? Now we're at 4.1. Can I get a 4.2? 4.2. Who's that guy who said he wanted to?
What a ray of sunshine.
Who's that guy who said he wanted to have somebody auctioneers, and they would act out, I can't remember, Romeo and Juliet or something slow, and it was hilarious. I don't know either.
All right.
This is Dustin's After Show 4.1, the Halloween Boo-tacular.
All right.
And it's very much based around the fact that I had died almost that year.
Right.
So this episode is after the other episodes, after the jumping out of the airplane, and after the Vegas in operation. This is the first thing we did, and needless to say, my nervous system was going crazy, and I won a fake award through.
You won Album of the Year.
No, that's a real award.
Okay. You won a fake award.
I won a fake award.
Oh, from the awards that they were having.
From the awards they were having.
What?
The local awards called for all the actors every year.
What was it called again?
Well, it's simple, bud. It's called the Dawn Awards, the Wilder Awards.
Wild Awards.
And I won a Wilder Award, which is not
Oscar
real.
Wilde. They were the Wild Awards, and then there were the subcategory of the Wilder Award.
And
I also won a Wilder Award. My curtain speech, best curtain speech.
That year?
I don't know when.
Okay.
Maybe that year. All right, go ahead.
Curtain speeches.
Yeah, the curtain speeches.
Well, it's all explained in this episode. So, a couple of takeaways. Let's go ahead and hit play while.
Yes, please, for the love of God.
Here's the audience in the back. A great audience, packed out. Living rooms. Now, we do a little bit where
Sexy Dustin Wayne Gardner.
Okay, so now I have a look here and I'm squeezing out blood in that pipe.
Don't you guys look great tonight? Hi, I'm Dustin. I hate Halloween. It sucks. Because you gotta get all dressed up.
Great
you gotta
choice.
go buy stuff that you don't want. And then you gotta wear that stuff. And then you gotta go out in public. And I hate it. It's a kid's holiday. The only thing good about Halloween is that girls dress all, slutty and stuff. Isn't that great? It's just I meant sexy, like in a good way.
Uh-oh. 10 minutes earlier.
Love your legs!
What do you mean? You said we
Uh-oh,
were
now
doing
we got our...
everything. I thought we were doing the best of everything.
Oh no!
Mike, tell me what
I'm Don Pardo.
I understand that. So scary! I am up Chewbacca's hero! Oh, you're scared of me! I knew this would happen, Sean. I knew this would happen.
Look, Chewie, it's just our way of, paying tributes to, all of our fallen brethren.
Yeah, like at the Oscars, except without all those stuffed violins and expensive advertising. We're just trying to inform our audience our way.
That's right, Mickey Rooney.
Look at all
That's right, Mickey Rooney. That's right.
And Don Pardo is the voice guy for SNL. Now this was at the time, this was
He had died that year.
He had died. Everyone in the show had died this year. And this was a controversial take. A lot of the cast was like, what are we doing? We can't dress as dead people. That's kind of like not cool.
Right.
And I said, it is cool. What a way to be remembered one last time. Encapsulated in this time capsule.
Am I not wearing pants?
You are wearing pants.
Okay.
It's a very good question. You're wearing
leggings. Yeah.
Yep, you're wearing sexy pants.
Sexy pants.
So let's keep going.
Well, I guess it's a good fucking thing that I look like Bob Hoskins.
Well, it is.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
So there it is. There's the thing. He grabs the thing. What happened?
cancel the show.
Whoa!
The show's canceled. There's been an
Sexy
accident.
James Garner much, bud?
James Garner.
So all of a sudden we set it up. This is before the show starts.
Right.
They don't realize the show has started.
Right.
But we have started the show.
Of course.
And the first thing we say, gotta cancel the show. Hilarious.
But no, you can't do it.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming.
You're hurt. You've been in an accident.
Yes, I am hurt. But we can do it. We might have to hurry, but look, there's more people than I've ever seen. So we're going to do the show. We might have to hurry. We might have to rush through it. Let's just try to ignore it, okay? We gotta call an ambulance or something, Dustin.
Wait a minute. What dead celebrity are you supposed to be?
Well, I thought we weren't gonna do the dead celebrity thing. I thought we were gonna do TV shows that died. I'm True Blood.
I'm fucking you!
Including myself.
Right, Sean. Well, he wants to do the show, so let's get to it. All right.
I meant sexy, like in a good way.
No,
like
that
our
would be
very
very
own
good
sexy
way.
Anthony Davis, or sexy Maya Angelou, or sexy Elaine Stritch. Okay, jokes are over. Moving on.
The rundown.
I'm nodding off. Show must go on, though.
Welcome back! First up, I was working earlier this year on my all-robot adaptation of William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. It's the love story best written about love ever, told from actors that don't feel love or know what love is. I think we have a clip.
Before we get into this, let's just check our messages. Whoa, the backstage accident flashed me right back to Brett's spitting his head open during boo-ha-ha. See, it's happened before.
It's happened before. I remember sitting in the audience.
For what? For boo-ha-ha?
For that show. I directed that show. I'm sitting in the audience.
Oh, no.
Brett, while we're doing this chase sequence, like a Scooby-Doo style chase sequence, and Brett, there was an area of this backstage that was elevated.
Okay.
That went into this. There's this door backstage that goes into the furnace room.
You're getting lost in the back
That
rooms.
goes in the furnace room. I just have to take a step back. So backstage, there's a door that leads to the furnace room for the theater. But for this particular show, the backstage was elevated about a foot. So that meant the top of the door was a foot down. So to get into the furnace room, you had to duck. Well, Brett,
he's tall.
He's tall, and he was in a hurry, and he was trying to dart out of the way of a door opening so that he wouldn't be seen. He slams his head against that overhang, and just blood just starts coming down his face. The very next scene after the chase is done, Brett is supposed to be on stage.
Bloodless?
Obviously. But the only other character in the scene is a dead woman, because he plays a mortician. So there's a dead woman laying on a table.
Okay.
Brett's supposed to be out there because he falls in love with her. So he's supposed to be out there with
Creepy
her.
much?
So the lights come up. The dead woman is on the table. Brett's supposed to be coming out. And this is the first time I, in the audience, know that something is wrong.
And you're the director.
Yeah. But at that point, the show is being performed. It's middle of a performance.
Right. So no one knows, but you're like, you got a hint
There's
before everyone else.
Nothing I can do about it really at the time. I'm sitting in the audience.
And very rarely does anyone from the audience get up and start starring at a show.
Right.
Though people might think it might happen all the time, it never happens.
The lights go up. Dead woman. No Brett. No
Crickets.
Brett.
Crickets.
No Brett.
Crickets.
And then slowly the lights come down.
That is creepy.
Yeah. So the cast backstage starts scurrying to reorganize the show. Brett's got to clean his face off. He puts on a bandana and he finishes the show. Probably with a concussion.
Obviously. If he drew blood.
So that was a very, very dramatic.
For everyone watching,
moment.
notice how my name is spelled like Shakespeare's instead of it's Gardeniers instead of Gardner. It's just I'm just showing you some of the detailed meta that we used in the show.
Yes, please.
So here we are, DUSTiN Gardeniers, because that's what they do. William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, but this is an all-robot adaptation by our cast of robots, Copybot.
Romeo, oh Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? I am a robot.
But soft, what light in the unrobot mental race, and is the instant we bot is the robot son. Copy.
Working on it for a long time. He's a passion project.
Next up, I almost died. And I can tell you everything you'd like to know about this completely random evil 30 seconds. But
working.
Pin ultimately, life's been trying to kill me my whole life. And ultimately, I just keep fighting back to stay alive.
Dance break to the whole Oh, get a water blood.
Stop the dancing part.
Stop the dancing part.
I think it's really going now. Hey, guess what? Last month, I recorded an album. I sing songs and stuff. Hey, Mike, did you win an award?
That's right, Dustin. I did win an award. Thanks for asking. It was a wild award for Best Director of the Comedy Show called Best Times in Ezra's Island. That's right.
No, guess what?
Yeah.
A little while ago. Well, I, the Royal We, won a Wilder Award.
They don't make those, Dustin. They don't give away wild awards.
They put it like this with their awning. That ruined everything.
They don't give away Wilder Awards, Dustin.
Hello.
No, they don't.
You're right. It was for the best show that people would like to be in. I loved it.
Yeah.
Hey, asshole. I gave you an award, but you couldn't bother to be there. So fuck you and give it back.
Now that part is true. I didn't go to it.
No.
I was in recovery still.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, no one cares about me. Why would I go to that thing where it's going to maybe get me hurt or, you know what I mean? Just anything, right? Just hurt and tired and scared. Life. And then he takes it away from me. My fake award that I made for myself.
When they ask, later when they ask, you know, the English people ask, you just let them know that it wasn't the pipe that killed me. It was him taking my award back. That's what killed me. Just in case you didn't understand that. It wasn't that I was bleeding everywhere. It's the fact that the award that I had once made for myself, that was an honorary. I did it, Don. It's an honorary.
Wow.
To be continued? Yes.
Super dramatic.
Wow.
Oh, Deal with the Devil. That's the second one?
Yeah, that's the first one. That's the
Yeah.
first one.
How about that?
Just let that sink in for a second,
That's a
huh?
lot to sink in.
That's a lot. That was a lot. Covered a lot of ground.
So much ground.
Feel like we've set it up real nice. Let's go ahead and see what's next.
Yeah, all right.
4.2, Dustin's After Show. Here we
Dustin makes
go.
a deal with the devil.
And Dustin's After Show.
No.
So Lonnie Henderson, he tried to kill me basically, and I tried to power through and like make it a good show, and everyone was like, ew, gross, and then I died. It's stupid.
It's stupid. No, you don't have to lie. I can make this. Go back to the poltergeist. Kind of remind people of her.
This show.
Wayo, it's the devil.
Hey now. I turned into the devil. Thank you, Mikey.
Thank you, Mikey.
Hey, guess what, y'all?
People may not be saying their lines.
You ever wonder why Dustin has it so nice?
You know, that's the thing about this show. It's a little bit of a whiplash sometimes.
Because you don't have a lot of time to rehearse it.
Well, I wrote a whole script. That's
Sure.
Some people think you're making this up. I write a whole script.
Right.
We rehearse it once, maybe twice.
Right.
And then there's going to be mistakes, which then makes me mad.
Of course.
And then naturally I get to yell at everybody.
Right.
It makes me look like a tyrant.
Yes. Which, you're a little tyrannical.
But with that said, in a fun, playful, loving, supportive way.
I reckon. Huh, you're off camera, buddy.
Why, he has that over there that you cannot see right now as his fiance named Jill Dion. She's soups hot. Yeah, she's over there. You know where she is because she's soups hot.
Look out, he's a devil.
You ever wonder why he's got his own TV show? He sold his soul to the devil. That's me. Thank you. Now, I'm ready to buy some souls tonight. Who's looking to make a deal?
I messed up my one line. That was me messing up my one important line. Who wants to make us
Let's make a deal with the devil.
Come here, sir. Come here. Let me help
Alright,
you. You look
we
very
take up the
talented.
top here.
Very talented. Very talented. Yeah. How are you? You get a 4-pack of beer. And you can just go sit down. And you can just go sit down. And you can just go sit down. Unless you wanted to trade it behind what's door number 1 right here. You see that? You just got a 4-pack. Pay a little $5. Maybe snuck in. Maybe snuck in. Maybe snuck in.
Maybe you paid your $5 or maybe you snuck in. I really hammered that by home. Because I don't think everybody paid. I definitely paid a lot of money to get it done. But that was because I wanted to.
And now you got a 4-pack. But you can plug it. What do you think you should do, audience? You should ask the audience if you're confused. They are pointing at that door. Let's see behind door number 1. That's champagne, my friend. The champagne. The champagne. The champagne. The champagne. Bro, you look real broke up, but guess what? Guess what? I have this, or I have this door here too. Oh my God! Now you got 2 choices, and I'll tell you what. Whatever you don't take, I'm giving to this guy right here. Come here, come here.
Whatever he doesn't take,
You got you get the envelope, my friend. All right, what's behind door number 2 for the officer? Art.
It's an eagle painting. Painted on fine velvet. This delightful eagle painting was handcrafted by some artist.
Go sit down.
What I remember most about shooting this episode was Tim Ross trying to keep all the prizes straight and running around backstage to place prizes in the right place by the right door. That AI version of Romeo and Juliet was eerily prescient.
What's that mean?
I believe predictive of the future.
You're welcome, huh? Who knew back then? A decade ago I was on this. I was on this a decade ago. Now what, Mark Mikola? What now? Let's get back to let's make the deal with the devil.
Prescient is having or showing knowledge of events before they take place.
Prescient.
Prescient.
Sounds very Russian.
I was mispronouncing it. Prescient.
Like impressions?
Prescient.
Okay, here we go.
All
Now
right.
we've given away.
And now, what's in the envelope?
Oh, shit.
You have won a pair of Lions tickets! Dustin's After Show is sending you to the Lions game. You and a guest will literally, figuratively, sit in the end zone, roaring till your eyes bleed as you watch the predestined Lions victory over the Eagle Bear Empire. Your prize is worth $350.
You couldn't do anything.
Fuck yeah, you fucking son of a bitch.
Wayo! On behalf of the Dustin's After Show, thank you all very much. Happy Halloween!
That's great. I love that. Number 3, here we go. This is a fun
Previously
game.
on Dustin's After Show.
He sold his soul to the devil. Thank you. Now, I'm ready to buy some souls tonight. Who's looking to make a deal?
Let's make a deal with the devil.
It's time for the next thing, right?
Oh, yes, it is, Dustin. It's time for Who Will Fit in This Jacket?
Can I get a jacket, please? Can I get a jacket? I'm looking for a jacket. Who'll fit this jacket? Who'll fit this jacket? I wonder who will fit this jacket. Who else can fit this jacket?
Who else?
You can fit the jacket. Come on, let's see. Who says he can fit the jacket? Alright, I got these for you. There you go.
Grab this crowd.
Let's see.
Let me get
Let's just see if it is that.
Hold on.
Wayo!
Uh-oh.
Take the jacket off. I gotta see if this guy will fit this jacket. Let's see if this guy fits the jacket. Derek. Are you bad? Are you bad, girl? 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 Oh, you're bad, lady? Sit that shit.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Derek, I can fit in anything. Mr. I can fit the small spaces.
Whoa!
Since we chose you first, you can choose the envelope or the jacket. The jacket's a solid thing. What do you guys think?
The jacket's a solid thing.
What do you think? You think an envelope or do you think a jacket? We saw Lions tickets last time. We did see Lions tickets, but it could be that donkey dog. That's the donkey dog.
Is the devil.
Oh.
I think I gave it away by saying
Let's see if it was a wise choice. I don't even know.
Surprise! You have won a small donation to charity in your name. You've won the honor of giving back. That's right. A small donation will be made in your name. Lucky dog. That's the best prize.
Oh, no, you got the wrong one.
I have today's script from 7 p.m., Dustin. I don't know what's going on.
Congratulations. It's in your name. I'll keep it for you. I'll show you later. It's a thing. Don't worry about it. You got it. Don't worry. We'll get your name, Derek. We got your name. We're going to put it in charity.
$5 to something for Derek.
Dirty stupid.
Mechanics without overalls foundation.
Why, Jerry? I'm a fucking Jerry, right?
I'm a
Hey! Commercial time.
Wayo. Give it up for the owner and operator of Rise Carpentry, ladies and gentlemen.
What are you doing? What are you doing with commercials?
Yeah.
And I would say, well, we're trying to show that we have not only a show that we're doing, but we could do local commercials.
Sure.
And show that we have some sort of reach or some sort of thing that will eventually bring real people to buy out the show. This show is presented by a washing machine. You know what I mean? Eventually. Oh, we wish we could get a washing machine. Did you send this audition tape to Let's Make a Deal before Wayne Brady got the gig? No. Wayne Brady already had the gig for.
Already had the gig.
He's been doing that for 20 years. It feels like now.
Good question.
That's a great question. Good question, Mark. Let's get back. Now, this is Darren. This was the first time I'd met Darren. After this, comes to own the Planet Ant now.
Not own it. He's the executive director.
The executive director.
It's a non-profit. Planet's a non-profit.
No one's owning anything. But ultimately, he come from 0 to the #1 spot from this show. I'm not saying it's the show, but is it not this show?
He took over.
One of the
Wayne Brady took over Let's Make a Deal on October 5th, 2009. Well before this.
This is 12/14.
Yeah.
2014.
So he had already had it for 5 years.
All right, here we go.
Sponsors for the DUSTiN After Show.
Hi, Darren Shelton. You own a company. What's it called?
It's called Rise.
First of all, the whole set was messed up.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to have everyone on stage, like Pat and Mike and everybody supposed to be on stage, but they got because of one cord, they got pushed into the back,
Right.
and then everyone else stood on the other side. So all of a sudden, it was just me on stage with one chair. So when we go to sit down or do something about this, I go, just sit on my lap. Let's go. Let's go.
Rise Carpentry.
Rise Carpentry? Now, Darren, I hear when you carpentry, you do that with your shirt off. Is that true?
Yeah, all the time. We don't like shirts.
I like it.
Woo, that's sexy. Can you show the ladies the wood you're working with?
Here's a good question.
Previously on Dustin's After Show.
Let's make a deal with the devil.
This is one where we really got to understand how to do the show now.
It's time for another deal. Who wants to win some shit? We gotta give their shit away. Who wants to win it? Who wants to win it?
Made up that whole song with just one. Well,
It's the Rochambeau. Rochambeau.
You got 3 choices. It'd be rock, or it'd be paper, or it'd be scissors. Ready? Put your hands out. Rock, paper, scissors, and then they're gonna spin, and we're gonna reveal. So you're gonna go like this? Okay, you got it. I mean, you don't have your hands up, so some of you don't know. 1, 2, 3, go! Yep. Spin! Spin! Oh! Okay, you have one. You get to box number 1. Mike, what you win?
Do you like honey? Then you had better get over yourself because you won honey and candles. Dustin's found Green Toe Gardens at the Eastern Market and thought the candle D's would make any fan happy. And he threw in some honey. This prize is worth $35.
$35. Now here's your choice. We got a choice for your big winner. You can either choose to keep the honey, which is only $35.
Or you could choose box 2 if you'd like. And here comes box
It could be a song.
2. Here
It
comes
could
box
be a
2.
song.
Oh, that's a little box. It's a little box there. What's she gonna do, folks? Tell her. She clearly. They're all saying box 2. They're saying box 2. What's your choice? Box number 2. Can we see what's on box number 2?
You've won inspired jewelry from Tooth and Nail Jewelry. This handcrafted all-natural goat jawbone necklace will make you the envy of all your quirky friends. And any fan of the macabre would simply die to finish off their evening attire with these matching Brazilian boa vertebra earrings. This prize is worth $60.
Oh, you doubled that shit. That's yours. You may have it and go sit down and smile the rest of the night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. No, thank you. 2 more. You're the loser comes up. You come up. Here we go. Back to back. We row. We go to sham. We go to bow. 1, 2, 3, go. So you already heard about this, honey. It's awesome. Whatever. You can rub it on you and your partner if you're doing whatever. Light the candles and remind yourself of DUSTiN. You can choose what's behind box number 3.
What's behind box
Hey,
number 3?
don't worry about
No,
adverbs.
it's fine. We can edit it. We can edit it.
Oh my, that's a big about. That's quite a big box. Make a choice. Box number 3. There you go. Do it.
You've won cards for a year from the Detroit Card Company. That's right. This year you'll be on everybody's good side when they receive one of these delightful, playful cards for their birthdays. There'll be no running out of the last minute on Valentine's Day or Swedish Day, and just stay home on Christmas Eve because DUSTiN and the Detroit Card Company have you covered. Nope, you won't be disappointing your parents again this year.
Not
because
this
you
year.
already have Mother and Father's
No,
Day cards ready.
you got the cards ready.
Land on Detroit Card Company. We like to laugh. This prize package is worth $80.
$80.
Last round, back to back. Here we go. Bro, she seems to go paper a lot. She seems to go paper a lot. Paper a lot. Paper a lot. For a lot. For a lot. For a lot.
What?
Here we go. Real champo. 1, 2, 3, go. Spin that shit. You won. You get money. I know you have a partner, so you can do the rubbing on. Here we go.
Here we go.
Would you like to have? Would you like to have a card, or would you like to have?
What's behind door number 2?
What's behind door number 2? You have 2 choices.
Door number 2.
You agree. I agree with this, what you're supposed to be.
Yes.
Okay. You'll say what? The door number 2 or the car? Door number 2. He is consisting. He insisted.
All right, behind door number 2.
You have won a spa treatment from Copy Bar.
Copy Bar.
Copy Bar will massage
Oh,
you.
that's a
Copy Bar will not only give you a full body massage.
It was supposed to be behind door number 2, everyone.
I know.
Just so you know, Copybot messed up the entire thing.
Was not behind the door.
It was not Dustin's fault.
I tried to stall. I fucking tried.
Copybot in his idiot face for just dancing right there by the door.
Hey! Commercial time.
Now this was a little awkward. Commercial time was a little awkward. This was the time where the young lady was like,
The devil for the Detroit Card Company.
I'm the devil. Gee, Halloween is my favorite holiday. Once again, though, no one ever sends me a card. Sure, people always want to curse put on someone. And of course, I'll damn them. But what, not even a thank you card? Not even a little note? Thinking of you? No, nothing. It's just rude. Next time, I would love one of these cards. I get jokes. Oh, I love this other card here. This Detroit card company's great. Look at this one. The devil can laugh too, you know. The Detroit Card Company, for the devil in you.
Commercial
On
over.
behalf of the Dustin's After Show, thank you all
Woo!
very much.
I don't know if you can take anymore. Can you?
I mean,
moving on to
Wow,
round.
what time is it? It's after 6.
yeah, we should probably start Roses and Thorns, right?
So those of you who wanted to see more of that, you know where to go to
you
see
know
the
where to
big
go,
ending.
The playlist.
If you got any questions, that'd be a good time to leave them in the comments, and I can answer them.
Yeah, but just go over to the playlist, and you can find the rest of that show.
As
Find
well
out
as
the grand prize. That was pretty impressive.
pretty spectacular. As well as Joan Rivers comes out because she passed away that year too.
Oh yeah. So go check that out on the playlist.
Star-studded event,
That was especially all cut together like that. That's a fun show, fun, fast-paced show.
right?
Yeah, I got a rose. For the Dustin's After Show Halloween special.
Thanks, bud.
That deal with the devil. That was it's a funny concept.
Right?
A rose to deal with the devil.
I can't wait for the next one. Can I tell you? The next one is
excuse me.
The next one is Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Love yourself. And the idea, this is going to be the most expensive one ever. I'm really going to have to make some money in crypto so that I can pull this show off.
Mm-hmm.
Because one day I Googled or I Facebooked Dustin Wayne Gardner, and there's other Dustin Wayne Gardners that pop up.
It's weird.
One is I don't even know what to say, a 5-star chef, a 4-star chef, a cordon bleu chef. They're a chef, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what if we do a dinner and a show, right, for Valentine's Day?
Right.
I bring out different Dustin Wayne Gardners that do special things. Have him cook a meal for everyone. We play the love game where you choose, where the girl chooses one of the guys.
Right.
Love connection, dating game, and then the date starts right then on stage. They get served food with everybody else, and we keep checking in. How's the date going, you two? So we get to do that bit, and everyone gets to watch the two lovebirds. And that right there, those bits right there, that's enough for a full show.
Right.
The rest will just write itself. But having multiple Dustin Wayne Gardners to love yourself.
That's for the triumphant return?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Valentine's Day.
That'll be fun.
I really need to make that money this month so I can start playing on it for Valentine's Day. Anyway.
Come on, Poundcoin.
This is everyone's favorite part. Thank you, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah.
Come on, Poundcoin. This is everyone's favorite part of the show. This is Roses and Thorns.
Roses and Thorns.
I got
Roses and Thorns.
Roses and
Roses and Thorns.
Roses and Thorns.
Roses and Thorns. Roses and Thorns.
Roses and Thorns.
Roses and Thorns.
Hi everyone, welcome to Roses and Thorns. This is the part of the show where we sit back and we congratulate each other for a wonderful job at doing a show. Or we sit and go, could have been a little better. Maybe they didn't plan this one out so good. And so far, you've given me a rose. Thank you. Accepted. And I'd like to give you a rose.
Great.
For being in on a Does That show and helping me do it.
Good time.
Couldn't be done without you. That's the other thing. It seems like you're all tossed away characters. You're not really in the show. But in my heart, I can't do it without you guys. Because it's got to be my best friends in the show, or it's just not the same.
Right.
As you know.
Oh, I know.
We've spent many times listening to the Howard Stern show.
Some say too many.
Maybe. But through that, we've got a little bonding of understanding of what that show is and does.
Right.
As well as conveying it through our own unique way, which I love so much. Can't wait to do more. How many times did Mickey Rooney die? Just the once.
I mean, I think it's a Mandela effect thing. think some people think Mickey Rooney's still alive. Some people think he died a long time ago.
Died 2014.
That's the truth.
This is a time capsule show.
It's a time capsule.
For all those people that were like, oh, I don't think we should do people who have just died this year. Now we look back and go, God, thank God we did dead people that year. Because people die every day. I don't want to be morbid on Halloween, but guess what? People be dying every day.
Yeah.
And what we do, we took that day and we put it in a little capsule. Gulp. And well, now we can watch it and you can say, look, that people died that year. Rose Shaw for being the real-time fact checker during the show. He does a great job at it.
I do love it. Rose to all of our commenters. They really helped drive the show.
I'd like to thank them.
Great to see Dina. Great to see Mikula.
I'm glad they got to watch
Crystal.
Dustin's after show. I really appreciate you guys for hanging out and watching it.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It really does. It is outside of three guys named Joe and my own music. It's got to be the most creative and fun show to do. I mean, also try it out, but it's just it was the funnest show ever.
Thorn to War, right? Which seems to be where we're heading.
It's not fun. It's not as fun as doing a show.
Right. And all of that thorn to the fact that it's really a distraction to keep everyone's attention off of the real nefarious killer, climate change.
Oh, so all the Halloween after shows happened in one night?
Yes.
Yes, it was one show. Yeah.
One marathon show. One exhausted Tim Ross.
People
Rose to Tim Ross.
People actually showed up and the doors were locked. We had more people who wanted to get into the show who couldn't. It was our best and biggest show to date.
It was the biggest show of all time.
Because who don't want to, much like the idea is, who don't want to go to something special?
No, who doesn't?
And have a fun time and a unique experience that's never been had. And that's what
can never be had again.
Exactly. And that's what Dustin's After Show is. And that's why I think the Valentine's Day show will be so good, because people are looking for something romantical, something fun, something that's not the same as every year where we just go and get, I'm just saying. I'd like to really do that show.
He's just saying.
But yes, the Halloween was one show. A lot happened.
A lot.
I died. Faked my own death. Faked my own death. Came back as the devil. Played Let's Make a Deal with the devil.
Let's make a deal with the devil.
Do you got a soul? Would you like to wager it? Deal with the devil. Anyway, it's like we always say, though.
Stop. We gotta stop.
We gotta stop what's going on, and that is called insanity.
Right. And the best way to do that is we gotta get the money out of politics.
It seems like that's the number one driver of insanity is money in politics, because since the 1980s, when it flipped, because that's when it flipped, right?
Yeah.
And they stopped doing what the people wanted or what was best for the people, and they went only what the corporations want.
Yeah.
Which, ironically, corporations then 20 years later became people. Not humans, not citizens even, but people.
But they're not people.
They're not people. But what did it do? It allowed them to give as much money as they want. They said, that ruling said money is equal to speech.
Right.
That doesn't make speech free anymore. All of a sudden, it costs money to be heard.
Right.
So it's not really free, is it?
And we got to get government out of vaginas too, right?
Well, that's a big deal, because what they've done is they've gone and said no vaginas.
This new Speaker of the House, he's radical. He's a radical.
He is an extremist, some would say.
Extremist, far-right conservative.
He's one of those people that read the Bible and takes out of it only the parts that he wants to, that will work best for his arguments, and not the rest.
It's gross.
It's gross. It's an overuse or a misuse of intellectual property.
The Lord's intellectual property.
That's God's intellectual property. And you using that for what? Your political gain? How dare you? Shame. Ging gong!
Ging ging, ding ding ding. Hey.
But boy, oh boy, thank you guys again for hanging out.
Yeah, it was fun.
Really
Happy Halloween.
It.
Have a safe Halloween. Don't hit any kids.
No.
Driving home tonight.
I wouldn't even talk to kids. I wouldn't even.
No.
There's no reason.
No reason. But keep your eyes peeled because
They're not even conscious.
They're not. Yeah, they're not. They're looking at their phones while they trick or treat. So keep your eyes peeled.
Are they?
Probably.
I know I would if I was a kid.
They are addicted to phones. Might as well face it. We're addicted to phones.
Hello?
Exactly.
How about that? It's a new
All
parody
right.
song of ours.
There it
Well,
is.
this is the part of the show where we pose.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, Pond Coin. Give me those rewards. Give me
Let's
those
go,
rewards.
Lions. Let's go.
Let's go, Pond Lions. Lions
Let's
could be in a
go,
pond.
Lions and Pond Coin.
They could live in a pond. Thank you guys for hanging out. I miss you already. I don't even want to go. Do you, Sean? But we gotta go.
We gotta go.
Make sure you watch our playlist, even if you don't listen to it or watch it. If you're leaving the house and you just put a playlist on, binge mode and let it play while you're gone for a week.
Right.
We'd love that. That'd be great. We need the hours. Love you. See you. Bye. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Bye.